Greetings. I am called the Doctor, Dr. Harley Sawyer. I was the former doctor of Playtime Co., as I was the one who runs the Bigger Body Initiative, until those backstabbing traitors have transformed me into this. But no matter, as much as I miss being human, being an experiment fits my nature much more. Everyone sees me as cruel, cunning, and uncaring, as I only cared for myself and my goals. I got a joke to tell you. I could assume that you were wondering for so long of how I became the most fearful doctor in Playtime Company. Well, you are finally getting your answers here and now. I'm done waiting. My origin is, well, pretty ironic and tragic if you ask me. But if you crybabies want to hear my origin story so badly, fine. I'll tell you, but only just this once. You're probably wondering, are you still alive? Answer, no. I'm not alive. I was defeated by those stupid resistant toys. My systems and my army were destroyed. Afterwards, my soul is now in hell as payback for my sins. But anyways, let's get this origin story over already. It all started when I was a little boy. As a child, I was always a smart young boy. I was very smart, getting good grades, and I always loved to talk about creations and labs. It was that one job that I always wanted to have since I started intellectual stuff. I did my schoolwork at Playtime Co.'s very own Young Geniuses program. It definitely paid off my work very well. That's where I met him, Elliot Ludwig. He's the founder of Playtime Company. He appreciated all my hard work. So, he wanted me to come to him to have a talk with him about my abilities.
So, you're Harley Sawyer, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say that how proud I am through your hard work. I just want to ask you a question. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to become some sort of doctor. Make creations such as toys, machines, and computers. I want to make sure that toys become living beings and serve well to the public, while also promoting their respective toys. That's my dream. Cool, right? Are you okay? As a child, I had no idea what that look meant, but truly it meant that Elliot has feared that he soon brought a threat to the company to life. So, he chosen to get rid of me. For one thing, lack of humility.
I'm sorry. I'll have to kick you out of the program.
What? Why? What did I do?
It's just, your ideas, it gives a little sign of nonsensical behavior. Like, lack of humility. I'm sorry, I just can't trust you to work up in the ranks of Playtime Co., and I'll have to remove you from it.
Are you serious? Oh, come on, give me a chance. I've been working so hard.
I can't. I just can't. Just get out of my sight.
Fine, I'll leave. But I'll prove my worth to everyone. Just you wait.
Oh man, did I make the right choice? I'm worried what will happen if I had added him to our ranks, especially since he thought of an idea of turning toys into living beings. This gives me a bad feeling about this.
As I grew older, I studied neuroscience, and I earned myself a certification by the American Board of Neurological Surgery. I was then hired by a certain person I once knew, Leith Pierre. He officially hired me to work at Playtime Co. to join the Special Projects Division. That's where I was given the name, the Doctor. This where I began my dreams. My first 2 experiments were successful, but temporarily. One had a minor brain injury activity, while the other had a state of conscious awareness. They both passed away. The company was going into dire straits financially and was suffering from major internal problems. This is where I came up with the Bigger Body Initiative.
Dr. Harley, what are we going to do? I hired you because of your neuroscience skills. But your 2 so-called experiments were only alive for like 45 minutes. We're going into a financial crisis. How are we supposed to fix that?
Calm down, will you? I just got a brilliant idea. How about we form the Bigger Body Initiative?
Bigger body initiative. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that we replace the employees with giant living toys to cut costs.
And what makes you think this little idea could work?
Trust me, Pierre. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to save this company from going bankrupt and into a crisis. Let me do what I want, okay?
Fine, do your plan, but I doubt it'll work. I'm now promoting you to Special Head Projects. Do not fail me, Sawyer.
And so, I began my Bigger Body Initiative plan. My very first experiment was Experiment 1160, Boxy Boo. He was a success upon creation. It quickly gained my respect, I'll admit that. Perfect, a success. The first of many. You will do very good. Boxy Boo was the first of many, as what I love to call it. I would then lock it in his own cell to feed on many punished human fleshes to satisfy his hunger. Despite being successful overall, the plan was only just beginning, and I would have him wait while I prepare up for more experiments. My second experiment was Experiment 1163, Pianosaurus. But after I took a few notes of him, I deemed him a failure. I sent him into an underground prison. I met Quinn Navidson, another orphan. I took interest in the boy and inspired him to be better. That's when I decided to turn him into Experiment 1166, Yarnaby. Although he was feral, he was very loyal to me, like a pet of mine. He followed me through every footsteps. So, I consider him to serve me only and not the others as I isolate them.
This experiment is so intriguing. I must do some surgeries and checkups to see it, even if it means I have to torture it. But this experiment still remains unfinished. I'll keep him in my labs for now until I have mine set on him again.
This was the prototype. The only experiment who was different compared to the others while also the most secretive. I couldn't find out what was truly in him, but I decided to keep him in my labs until I worked on him again. But little did I know, he would play a big role to the company in the future. As usual, I continued turning orphans into experiments. Most notably, Huggy Wuggy, Catnap, Mommy Long Legs, Doughy the Dough Man, Bunzo Bunny, and PJ Pug-a-Pillar. I was not stopping. I was determined to get the company back into its tracks and become successful by using real living beings. Until an act of rebellion had happened.
Halt, you're coming with me.
Huh. What do you think you're... Upon waking up, I had realized what they had did to me. I became an experiment myself.
What happened to my body? Who did this to me?
Well, well, well. Look who's finally up. Say hello to your new body, Sawyer.
Pierre, you! Don't tell me that you did this to me. What made you think about turning me into an experiment?
Because of your actions, this led you to this. For you see, I told the worker to knock you out, take you in here, and allowed me to turn you into an experiment as payback for your cause of the theater incident.
Incident? What are you talking about?
Remember when you created Boxy Boo? We saw it killed several people down in the incident in theater where it was running loose. We found it was you who let it running around and feasting on the humans. And when you were deciding to turn every single orphan into monstrosity toys, we all knew that you went way too far with this. So, we came up with a plan to get rid of your service by turning you into an experiment and connecting as well as attached to the computer systems.
Pierre, you will pay for this. Oh, I'm going to kill you for this.
Ha 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 ha! You can't do anything. You're helpless. You can't leave your new room. Your brain is attached to it and you can't perform sneaky attempts to get yourself out. Now, you just hang out in your new little room while I take over everything that you've owned and credited for.
What? You wouldn't dare.
Oh yes, I can, and I will.
He was right. I fell into his trap. I was helpless, fumed, and betrayed by my workers. Pierre then took over all the work I did. I was frustrated. After the hour of joy occurrence, I was the only former human alive, albeit an experiment. I came in contact with the prototype. Although he was still about the torture I've put on him, he made an agreement with me.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
I'm making an agreement with you. I use the toys to get rid of any human that will stand in our way. We'll make an alliance. I want to continue to make me grow as powerful as ever and making sure no toys who are against escapes or ruins our plans. We must make sure they suffer here. I'll continue grafting them into me while you control computer systems, hacking into accounts and systems from the factory and continue torturing those toys. Do we have an agreement?
Oh yes, I like that. It's wicked good. I'm in. We can't let any of those toys escape. We shall continue to make this factory a living hell for everyone. Mwahahahaha.
And so, I would serve as the prototype's alliance and continue to terrorize the toys and prevent them from ever escaping the factory. I was given the role of the cameras and locking up every single door they come in that I see them. The intruder made an appearance years later, and I would be keeping eye on him too. But after the invasion war, me and my army were defeated. But the prototype remains alive. They may think it's over, but the prototype will find his way to terrorize them once more. And that's the end of my terrifying story. I hope you enjoyed it before you'll know what's coming in the next season. The prototype will be pleased to see you guys. But unfortunately, my story ends here. See you never.